I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Still writing your fan fiction?
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
I intend to do just that, Watson. I intend to do
A map
just
of
that.
London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Maybe later. Alrighty, Toby. Yeah, he's with us! Just chilling with Toby. Time for walkies! Oh, he's such a happy puppy. Alright. Wait a minute, why are we back in... Oh, no, we're not back in Brick Street. Search Toby. Am I gonna play as Toby again? I totally am! Oh yeah, best part of the game before. Toby. You know, everything is mysteriously green once again. Woof woof! Okay. Ah, so this is why we had this big area out here. Alright, so now we're following the trail of gamma radiation, which apparently Toby can smell. Let's see here. And it goes this way. I think I know where I'm going. I don't really know why you needed Toby to come follow you in here. Just investigated this bloody place in the first place. Woof woof!
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Probably to drop it off. Woof.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Oh, where do you want me to go now? Oh, alright. Well, continue on then, I guess. Let's see. Is this taking me back the way I went? Is there another path? There's another path. Hello. Ah, they cut through. Can I cut through? I can. Okay, so I'm not limited here like Sherlock is. Toby. Here's where the silverware went. Woof woof. Woof woof.
The scent leads to the well.
Is Timmy stuck in it? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Brave Toby.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that joke. Alrighty, continuing on there. Toby. Woof. Woof 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 woof.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Just practicing your ventriloquism there, or just thinking?
The French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Well, I am betting that I will find the silverware in here.
There's something glittering at the bottom there.
Called it.
But how can I reach it?
I don't know, maybe a bucket?
I need a hook. If only I had something with which I could lift that object.
Alright, well, let's bounce back then. And we'll just leave this somehow perfectly balanced and... I mean, I've seen stiff rope before, but that's... I think we may want to call an exorcistic. Is that... That's blood! Look at it! Look at it! Look! That's blood on that barrel! Barrel? Bucket. Barrel. Small. It's a smallish barrel. There's blood on there. Straight up. Those are leaves, but that's definitely blood. Again, a case of Sherlock seeing blood but not wanting to investigate it. Ugh. Alright, hook.
This hook might be useful.
Yeah, in quotations, hooks. Oh, look, it's one of the Bad Brothers.
Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
And they were filled with the
Small
silverware.
gardening tools
Semicolon.
of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow.
Semicolon.
Must be empty.
Okay, now we got our hook. Let's go drudge up the silverware. Oh boy. Okay, so clearly someone came here just to murder old douchebag. Old drunken douchebag. Whee! I don't know how you did that, but sure. And we have the silverware.
Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence.
Hmm. Quite a nice fork, too.
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
How fucking conceited do you have to be to put your goddamn insignia on a fucking fork? Silverware found. Criminals identified. Robbery is confirmed for the crime. The criminals may have plans to return for the silverware that they dumped. Why? The criminals have been imitated. The silverware was not supposed to be found. My god, that's a fucking... Why would they fucking come? How? How can you possibly... Alright, what's my objective now? Investigate the murder. Okay, I can talk about the silverware. And I'm supposed to perform an analysis on the rope. Huh. Well, since we're already here, let's go ahead and talk about the silverware. Probably to Lestrade. Yep, Lestrade. Yo, look what I found. Nothing was stolen at all.
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes.
You're a wizard,
In the
Holmes.
garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
And the
Perhaps it was
gears are
used as a
slowly
temporary hiding
grinding.
place. Or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
And why is everyone green? Alright. Let's see. Do I want to talk to Lady Black Eye? Yep, I do. Hey, I found your silverware.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You don't sound it.
Your ladyship?
Ladyship. Just sounds like a fucking OTP. Alright. Yo! You got more shit to
Found
clean.
Your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's so enthused with this. Okay. So. Okay. Now it's just back to Baker Street to analyze the, Lady Brackenstall. Lady Brackenstall, not quite 25, is from a wealthy Australian family. She has been married for a little more than a year, and she has, in all probability, suffered physical violence over the course of the last fortnight. The lady lives in solace, seldom leaving, venturing outside. Not found. Theresa is very attached to her mistress, and has known her for a considerable amount of time. She is only the resident of the Abbey Grange, cooking for, serving, nursing Lady Brackenstall. She would not hesitate to protect her in any event of trouble. But what I'm looking for is...
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
I don't know why that got to me so much. Don't look at me like that, Holmes. Oh, man. Oh. Back to Baker Street with Toby to give him his bone. He's been a good boy. Oh, it's slightly blurry. Oh, man. I have no idea why that got to me. Okay, let's... Oh, he is a wizard. He's from Gryffindor. He'd strike me more as a Ravenclaw, though.
Cut.
Okay. Bell rope.
The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
It was a knife. Cha!
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Yep. Done, I guess. Sharp knife, rotted rope. Sailor background. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in sailor knots. It could indicate the intruder had a sailor's background, which, admittedly, the bad guys were supposed to be pirates. Wait, what do you want me to do? Okay, there we go. Sir Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Blackstall. He is tall and strong. Ooh. This person who was visiting that night is probably a sailor. Look for sailors. Watson, where can I find some sailors? Why did it open me up to the map? Like, where am I supposed to find sailors? Not Shenmue. I guess we'll head back to Abbey Grange? Ask around? Hopefully? Ugh, maybe the sailor has appeared. This is totally just the... I gotta look it up. It's driving me crazy. Was it the Twisted Man or not? The Crooked Man. Okay, it was the Crooked Man. The other one I was thinking of was the man with the twisted lip. But it's the Crooked Man. That is the game that I'm thinking of. That's the story that this is clearly based off of. Where can I find some sailors?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Really? Fucking really?
Please leave my Mary alone. She suffered so much, she deserves some rest.
Lesbians. Okay, where can I find some sailors?
Holmes, don't look at me like that.
Oh, fine. Seriously, where am I supposed to find these sailors? Maybe I can check the map. Maybe I can check the big map over at Baker Street, because that was an interactable again. Either that, or I can consult the Baker Street Irregulars? There's something. That map is the only thought I have right now.
A map of London.
No. Okay. Search for possible sailor suspects. How? I have met 0 sailors.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I'm kind of lost, honestly.
My announcement.
Oh! Encyclopedia. Institute of British Architects, add tweak, fuck you! Alright. We are looking for the rock gibleter. Why not dynamite? Really? Greek history, Napoleon, Roman, Persian, Egypt, blood history. Oh, wait a minute. Is it newspapers? It might be newspapers. I don't think it would be in the, Immigration on the rise. Dudley and Stevens, cannibals. Why does that feel like it's a reference? Maybe Cannibal the Musical? Maybe. I don't know. New English Art Club, Palomino Mystery, Flying...
My search must be focused upon the ship's name and year of voyage.
But I really, really want to learn about flying lobsters, Holmes. You don't know how much I want to know. Oh, man. The Strand, arrival of Rock of Gibraltar. The ship returned. The Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the... I'm not even going to attempt that. London Line, Colonel Building, James Street, London, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand, and Australia. The ship brought the English Miss Mary Fraser, Harris of Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. The reportedly beautiful young lady is presented to Sir Eustace Blackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent. Presented to? Is presently engaged. Wait a minute. I guess it was a 6-month marriage then?
Here it is.
A 6-month engagement, rather? The arrival... Yeah, I just read this, Holmes. Thank you. How does this help
shipping
me?
Company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Or we could just ask Lestrade. Task for Wiggins! Come here, Wiggy.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
What are you doing? You creating some kind of steam-powered train machine?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Good boy.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar. in
Why?
1893, and their current employment.
You can literally just ask Lestrade.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
But you can literally just ask Lestrade.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Seriously, you could have just asked fucking him. You could have just asked Lestrade. He would have gotten it for you.
Shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Okay.
And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Ah! I see what you're doing here. Okay. So, we're looking for someone... Okay, November 6th. Departure from Adelaide, Australia. Arrival in London, November 12th. Not what I'm looking for. Departure from London on October 17th. Arrival in Adelaide. Okay, no. Departure from London, November 10th. Arrival in Australia, May 17th. No. Departure from Adelaide, Australia. Arrival on March 2nd. 1895? Wait a minute. Wait, what the fuck? This is the current date. Today. Or today's the 8th, I guess. And that's 1894. This is apparently telling me that this ship has already arrived in 1895. There's some time travel shit going on here. Okay. Departure from Adelaide, Australia, May 6. Arrival in London, November 12th, 1884. Rock Gibraltar. Okay, here's the Rock Gibraltar. So, arrived January 28th, 1895. Arrival in Adelaide. Departure from London is October 17th. It's not going to do me good. Base Rock. St. Thomas. Gina. Hang on. Let me think. What am I trying to fucking do here? Okay. January, February, March, April. 1984, 1995. The Rock Gibraltar. Apparently, this is already gone. So, Mr. William Partridge, Herbert Hawkins, Mr. Herbert Hawkins Extra, that's Herbert Wiltings, John Brussel, John Crocker, Charles W. Chill.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Wait, am I just looking to scrap people off the list?
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime.
Oh!
And he is due to depart in 2 days.
Oh, I'm trying to find all the names on the list. Okay, that makes this a little bit easier. Okay, now we're looking for Henry Southward, Ernest J. Woods, Thomas Walker, Herbert Wintington, William Partridge. I saw that one around somewhere. Herbert Wintington?
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Harold Sanders. Okay, now we're looking for Woody, Walker, and Partridge. Or Partridge. Fuck it. He's Partridge. He doesn't care. I don't care. Alright.
This officer is still
Woods?
at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Now we're looking for Mr. Walker. Walker. White, Hooper, Captain. Pitchford, Sanders.
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
Oh, never mind. Walker,
This
there we go.
officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Wait, Partridge? I thought I saw him already. I know I saw him already. Partridge. And a pair.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time.
And a
of the crime.
partridge on a ship that sailed half a month ago. Wait, southward? I thought Damn, I'm falling apart. Okay, southward then. Southward. Where is my southward? My heart points southwest. Do. Northwest, actually, but it was the actual line. There it
This
is.
officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
So, Mr. Jack Crocker and I don't
Jack
care.
Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Okay. Mr. Charles, okay, departure. Sure.
This Crocker, do you think...
It
Fairy
would be
godparents!
interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Okay. Wiggins, go get me a Crocker.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
I'm Master of
No
Fisticuffs.
problem, Mr. Holmes.
Damn, you look beat up. Sometime later. Much later.
Mr. Holmes? I was
He's
informed
green.
that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Okay. This guy has clearly been there, considering he's tinted green. Clear look, honest. Strong build. Nothing? Oh, crotch. Oh, hello. Newspaper ink. That's kind of weird. Clean boots. Sea knife. Well, this is our man. Lady Brackenstall.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How
He has such
dare
blue eyes and such green
Indeed,
eyes on
how
Holmes.
reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are
I just
aware
did.
that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You...
Clever,
what
clever.
do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
You tied her up.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Well, yeah, that's actually pretty fucking small.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot.
That's
Your
circumstantial at best, considering that the other guys are supposed to be
It's a sailor
pirates.
who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes.
It really doesn't.
I'm not the only sailor in London right now.
That's very true.
Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
It's obvious that he's gonna...
No,
Yeah.
There's no doubt that these
I was
men
about to
will
say.
testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Well, that and it was just fun. Captain Crocker. Crocker's statement. Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus a signaling of his guilt. Captain Crocker was on board the Sharp the night of the murder. He's not afraid to confront me. Confident. He has a confident demeanor. I'm going with that. And the captain is the killer. Is that really our only fucking option? I'm curious. Can I do anything else? No acquaintance. There are 3 people. Robbery is the motive. I wonder if this is even possible. Really? Trump of the police. The speed at which she resolved the thornery problem is an act of genius. The police naturally will only demonstrate their incompetence. The case is too simple for you. Take this opportunity to give all the credit to your friend Lestrade. Nah, no way. No way. It's interesting that I can actually call that, though. It's so stupid. Come on. Hello. So Eustace was murdered by one person visiting that night. Oh, and then acquainted with a sailor. Yep. Seems like there's really only 2 options here. Captain is the killer. Jack Crocker is a murderer. You will bring him in and his accomplice, Lady Brunstone, to justice. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and despicable man. The mystery is solved, but you decided to keep it secret. There's no need to inform the police. This is kind of a hard call. Because on one hand, murder is bad. But on the other hand, domestic abuse is pretty fucking bad too. Thinking. Justice! Yeah! I'm not gonna let anybody go free.
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. Well, it's better than sometime later, I guess. Maybe I'll start using that one.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
Yep.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. I talked to her maid, who told me everything. I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots.
Yeah.
Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But
Yeah.
that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Punching time? Oh, shit! Oh! Struggle for justice! Yeah! You will serve out your fucking time.
You should have let me die. How can I live if Mary suffers?
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case.
And Mrs. Hudson will kill me if you get that shit all over the carpet again.
Inspector, I give you Sir Eustace's killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
So yeah, probably a good idea call it on getting this guy
Yes,
incarcerated.
it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
Yeah, we wrapped this one up in just about an hour. Okay, so, yeah, given the fact that that guy was suicidal, I'm going to go ahead and say that bringing him in instead of sending him out on a rope on a ship for 6 months, I'm going to go ahead and say that was the better idea overall. Because, in all honesty, all I did was bring his... I brought his thing up to light, so the courts may judge him carefully, given that he was, saving the woman. So I don't know. All my job is to bring the guilty to the crime scene. It's not to judge. Captain is the killer. Bam. Oh, they're not gonna say who did it? Okay, accept decision. Yep. Boom! Well, same moral choice. I'm still right. Okay, so that was kind of a... It was pretty much the Twisted Man. Yeah. No. The something man. The kind of... What was it called again? The whatever man. But the Crooked Man. That's what it was. It was pretty much the Crooked Man. Quite a lot taken out of that one, though. Really, quite a lot taken out of it. So, yeah. But a lot of all the stuff that made that was a really cool case was just sort of taken out. Very, very quickly done. So I guess maybe these are like 12 different cases. But we will leave the next one for next time. So let's just let it load up here and then quit out. Oh, violin, cool. Yes, sir. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little look at this episode of Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. And hope you guys will join us. Blah, blah, blah. I hope you guys will join me when I'm able to talk coherently again. But until next time, catch you later, everybody!